More stories coming out of schools here in South Africa. Irate parents stopped Nkundu Combined School in Nkandla in northern KwaZulu-Natal from opening as the school does not cater for grade 11 and 12s. As a result, parents have to send learners to school in other areas to finish their matric. Let's get more on the story and we cross over to our reporter, Vusi Khumalo, who is there. Vusi, good morning to you. Give us an update. What's happening at the school right now?
Good morning, Liane, as well as the viewers. Well, we are here at Nkundu Combined School. This is a school that has been besieged by the locals, a stick-wielding mob of people who have been here since on Monday, demanding that the Department of Education add 2 more grades, of which are grade 11 and grade 12, because the school currently only offers grades from grade 1 or from grade R up to grade 10. Well, the learners are saying that immediately after completing or passing for grade 11, they will have to travel for long distances to other schools. They say they walk about 2 hours to get to the other schools. Well, there are also another school here in the same ward, but the locals are saying that that school only accepts learners from within the school, does not accept learners from other schools, especially this one. So the community has been up in arms saying that the Department of Education should intervene. Well, the school, as you can see here, this is the background that we are showing you. There hasn't been any activity since Monday. In fact, the learners have literally lost 3 days of hard learning and teaching here at the school. Well, I'm going to ask our camera lady, Vusi Khumalo, to show you to also maybe pan so that you can see through. You can see, the throngs of people who have been here since on Monday. They've been singing songs, singing struggling songs, singing and chanting slogans, and also singing war songs, saying that they are also want the Department of Education to add more schools, because they are saying learners from these schools also walk long distances to other schools. Well, we are told that the Department of Education here in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, led by the MEC Kwazim Shengu, will be here at 9:30 to have a meeting with the community of this area to ensure that they also resolve the impasse that has been besieging this area of Nkundu here in the Nkandla local municipality. Well, that's chanting slogans. That's a group that's been here. Well, I'm going to also maybe ask our camera lady to show you the group of learners here on her right, to see that these learners have been coming in here every day since on Monday during the registration process, but they've been turned away by this group of people. They also want to learn. These are the learners from grade 1 up to grade 10. We also talked to a number of learners who are saying they've been affected because immediately after passing for grade 11, they are not able to pursue or to further their studies to grade 11 and grade 12, of which those are one of the critical subjects that one may have here, because they are saying that their future has also been robbed and their choice of choosing has been violated by government, of which that's one of the most fundamental human rights in education.
If I can just ask you, Vusi, in terms of the reaction from parents, because obviously we are seeing parents for the grade 11 and 12s protesting, but how are the rest of the parents feeling? Their children also arriving for school from grade 1 up until grade 10. You say that there's no learning. What has their reaction been to all of this? And the school, what are they doing to try and assist them?
Yes, then even though there's too much noise in my background, I cannot hear clearly. But what I can tell you is that this school only offers grade from grade R up to grade 10. The learners are saying that they have to walk long distances and they are forced to rent out accommodation spaces in other areas. So this also affects them, because this area alone has got a high number of drop out, because some of those people the parents who cannot afford to have their learners, to rent out accommodation in other far-flung areas, they are not able to afford that. So those learners, their learners, end up being forced to leave school early at about grade 10. Because that's the kind of situation that we are having here. So the department is here to also ensure that they do resolve the impasse. Well, we talked to Mr. Gwazim Shengu, he's an MEC for education in the province. He said that a number of options will be weighed upon. One of that option is to maybe to strong arm the community so that they keep the status quo as it is from grade R up to grade 10. But we're also going to see whether it will be according to the will of the people here, of which that will be to add grade 11 as well as grade 12.
Vusi, let's leave it there. I know that you're struggling to hear. We'll try cross in with you again. But thanks for the update. Vusi Khumalo giving us an update from Nkandla. The particular school that is in question right now is that it only offers from grade R up until 10. Then 11 and 12 learners are left stranded. They don't know where to go. I mean, Sakina, it's a difficult story. Could you imagine? And you've got to go sometimes 2 hours to find a school. If not 2 hours, there's nothing available for you. You can't get accepted because those schools are also full.
And it violates the rights of children.
Yes.
The Children's Act is very clear on this. The Constitution is very clear on this. The children are being denied a right to education, not directly, but in the sense that, as our reporter was pointing out there are, in certain instances, a problem with placement. So it's not like there's a proper feeding stream.
Indeed.
Whereby the children will go from this school and then grade 11 and 12, they will be a feeder school to another school. So some of the children from the past grade 10s, they have struggled to find placement in other schools, quite apart from the added burden where the parents have to find accommodation, they have to pay for that accommodation.
Yeah.
There are safety concerns around it. So it's something that the department has to address and address urgently.
Urgently, really, really urgently. All right, we're going to take a break here.